Welcome, baby. Warm up with Rivalry. We
Yes,
gotta
sir.
talk these ball games, brother. Gotta talk these ball games. I want to talk with the first one. I want to start with the first one, man. An upset that I chose last week: Nebraska over Ohio State. It didn't happen, but man, great ball game. I don't know if you had a chance to check it out, bro. I think it was 21-17 final score. Uh, man, I had someone tell me Ohio State is a top five team right now. I disagree. And I think the showing that they had this past Saturday solidifies that, bro. Don't think they're better than Tennessee and a few other teams. But all in all, man, they came out of that game with a win against Nebraska. Man, what you think, bro?
Man, let's not, right off Nebraska. Nebraska is a very comfortable team, I would say. So don't, just because they blow Nebraska out, no, it doesn't make it seem, they're top 5, 10 team. I still think Ohio State is up there in the top five. I think they have one of the best players in the country on the team. Um, I think Nebraska was embarrassed by who was that they played the week before and they got beat down.
Illinois, I believe.
Oh man, they got beat down, and they went through practice. Rule got on them, and they came out fighting. Ready to upset the number one, not number one team, but Ohio State. And you know
Yeah.
how it is when you got that target on your back. And once again, they found a way to win and come out on top. So not gonna undermine, Ohio State. Man, I still think they're a top team. Went on the road, played Oregon, who's now the number one team, and took it down to the wire. So go keep our eyes on them.
Nah, for sure, bro. I'm with you. Nebraska's a good ball team, bro. And Oregon definitely looking like the number one team in the country. So yeah, man, Ohio State's not out of it, man. Ryan Day lives to fight another day. So there it is, man. All right, moving
Oh,
along, man.
they
What you
got
got?
whooped by Illinois, not Illinois,
Illinois.
Indiana, Indiana.
Oh, Indiana. Kirk Cignetti. Kirk Cignetti's bunch.
Indiana, man, they beat them down.
But again, Indiana is a team right now
Yeah,
that we definitely don't talk enough about. We definitely
yeah,
don't talk enough about them, man. But undefeated, man, and beating teams down. Again, they have a coach who comes from that Nick Saban tree. Kirk Cignetti actually recruited me out of high school. Was one of the first college coaches to come see me in high school, man.
mm,
Great ball coach, I think, and I think he's building a program over there. So, now I'm with you, brother. All right, Missouri, man, Missouri. I know they didn't have a quarterback. Well, I think they had him for a minute. He might have got hurt in this ball game against Alabama, but shutout. Bama did exactly what they were supposed to with this Missouri bunch, man. Eli, they couldn't figure it out. During the pregame press conference, Eli said, "Man, we're gonna come out and we're gonna, we're gonna take our shots. We're not gonna be afraid. We're gonna play some ball." And he tried, man, but it wasn't enough. Wasn't enough,
yeah,
man. Bama did exactly what they were supposed to do, man, and just to shut this team down, bro. What you
yeah.
think?
Bama did exactly what they're supposed to do, and Missouri did exactly what I knew they would do. The front runners, man, the front runners. They could have lost at least 4 games this year, and they slid out by the skin of their teeth. And I knew they would come in there and get beat down. Bama just came off a loss to Tennessee, and to be honest, the score really showed. It really wasn't what it showed. It was close in that first half, and then Bama
Yeah,
just kind of took off in the second half. But nothing outside of what I thought would happen. I thought this would happen, man. I'm not a firm believer in Missouri no more. I thought they would be one of the top teams coming out of the SEC this year, and just watching them play, man, they just front running, man. And
yeah, man. I hate to hear it, man, because I like that Missouri bunch, but I'm with you, man. I don't think they got the Jimmys and the Joes, bro. And I know we talk about it's a level playing field over there. All right, now it's early. It's early. Um, man, I know we talk about the game is a level playing field, but it don't seem like Missouri just got them guys anymore like they had in previous years. So man, we'll see how it shake out. I think it's definitely a bunch that is going downhill. They're descending right now. You know what I'm saying? So definitely keep an eye out on Missouri. But I do got faith in the head guy. I got faith in the head guy to keep a solid program around and find ways to win games. So we'll see how it shake out. We'll see how it
man,
shake out.
speaking of, talking about top guys, man, they're supposed to have a top receiver in the nation coming out in the draft this year, and right now he's just at 40 catches for 450 yards. Average of 11 yards with only 4 touchdowns, man.
Yeah.
Expecting a whole lot more from him this year. And that could be a many of factors, you know what I'm saying? Not just on him. That's part of playing receiver, man. You're relying on other positions, man. Coaching, play calling,
Yeah.
quarterbacking. So, but just haven't heard much from him, man. Luther Burden the third, haven't heard much from him.
Yeah, man. He an athlete. He's smaller receiver, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, man. Athlete. I think again, like you said, many different factors. They don't have a run game, it seemed like. Again, Maine got left last year. Um, man, they got a lot of answers, a lot of holes to fill. I would say Missouri got a lot of things to figure out. But again, I think Eli figured out. I think he'll figure it out, man. He's up for the challenge. Up for the challenge, man. And again, losing to Alabama like they did, it's expected. You say they're front runners, but you're playing against a great Alabama team with your second string quarterback. Not a great,
Oh,
not a great team. When you
oh,
talk about the great teams in the country, is Alabama included in the top five, top 10 great teams in the country? Yes, that should not even be questionable, bro.
are they considered a top five team right now? That's what you're saying.
Top 10. Top 10. Are they one of the great teams in the country?
They're not even ranked in the top 10.
Bro, who cares about rankings, bro? Who like let's talk about it. Let's talk
Okay,
about it.
let's talk about it right now. They're not better than Oregon. They're not better than Texas. They're not better than Georgia. They're not better than Ohio State. That's four right there. They're not better than Indiana.
Bro, stop, man. Stop like
Not
look,
better than
look,
Indiana.
listen. We gotta disagree. Top 10 teams, you got Notre Dame. They will beat Notre Dame.
I don't know.
Bama will beat BYU. Oh my goodness, bro.
It's not. It's
Stop
it's,
it.
it's not like how it used to be, bro. It's not like, oh yeah, Bama beat. It's not like that. I need to see the game played out. Like that's
Yeah.
where it's at now.
All right, man. We ain't gonna get too deep into it because man, you named oh my goodness, man. You named a few teams. Indiana again, I don't see them beating Alabama. I'm talking about matchup for matchup. Penn State, I don't see beating Alabama. Matchup for matchup. Um, and I definitely don't think Ohio State is the top five team, bro,
Hmm.
at all. Um,
That's what we got that college football playoff for. We shall see her soon.
oh man, it's gonna be amazing too, brother. If they get in, that's another question.
If they get in,
Because right
exactly.
now, right, I saw yesterday. Right now, they're not even projected to be in the playoffs.
But they're a top 10 team for you.
For me, hey,
Top
I watch a
10.
lot of ball. I watch a lot of ball, man. I feel like they're one of the best teams in the country. And
They
it's
probably won't even beat Boston College, man.
moving along, man. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it in that realm of things, man. BYU at UCF, man.
Yeah.
BYU, man, he gave Malzahn everything he wanted plus more, man. They went in to the bounce house in Orlando, and BYU did exactly what they do, man. Played consistent, disciplined football, and won a good ball game. Now they're 8-0, ranked number 9 in the country, which is
Mhm.
it's great for BYU, man. They got an opportunity. They control their own destiny to win out, man. Um, I didn't even have I wasn't able to finish that game. But what I do know is it felt like BYU was in control the whole time.
Yeah, man.
Man. But my main deal is where does UCF go, bro? The reason I keep talking about them week after week, bro, is because I had them in the playoffs. I had them with a Heisman contender at quarterback, who's
Scratch
not
both of
even
those. Go ahead.
he ain't even touching the field right now. I'm a UCF fan, bro, and we ain't getting it done. I don't know where we go from here, bro. I don't even know who we have on schedule anymore. But what I do know is the season is down the drain. I'm sure the goals that Malzahn had, the goals that bunch had, man, was a college football playoff team, and it's not happening. Now they're fighting for a bowl game um, to see if you can get there. So I think they got 3 wins right now, 3-5, sitting at 3-5. So it's gonna be a challenge. It's gonna be a challenge.
It'll be a challenge to say the least, man. They've totally been derailed. Um, thought they started out really well, and then I don't know if it was the Colorado game or the Florida game that really derailed things and just flipped it for them. Let's not take any credit away from BYU. I don't know if you got a chance to watch BYU, man, but they're a exciting football team to watch, man. The Mormons play hard, as I would say. I remember one game I was watching. They was on punt return, and the dude kicked the ball all the way down to the one. He dropped it, it went to the one. Dude picked it up and ran it 99 yards, man, right down the sideline. They're a very interesting team to watch, and it's gonna be interesting to see how they go moving forward, man. Right now, they will be playing in the Big 12 championship against Iowa State. Me hoping one of them can slip up so Colorado can slide in there. That's just me
Mhm.
being the fan, but BYU seems to have things going in the right direction, man. It seems to be a staple program. Their coach has been there like 9, 10 years. So all the guys he's got there, yeah, you don't hear about people getting in the portal going to BYU. You know,
Nah,
he's got a recruiting, he's got these guys in and he's developed. And you know, they always seem to have a solid team. I don't know about top 10, but they always seem to have a solid team. Glad to see they're getting recognition.
yeah, man.
Moving on to UCF though. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, bro.
No, you get what you earn. You get what you earn.
Period. If I had to sum it up, if
Yes,
I had to
sir.
sum it up, you get what you earn, man. Looking at the remaining schedule, man, they got Arizona this week. At home. Arizona's coming off a loss to Colorado. I'm sure they're gonna want to redeem themselves. They have a West Virginia team, Arizona State, and then they finish up with Utah. All winnable games. Will they do it? I don't know. You know, 2-2. They got 2-2, two on the road, two at home. And the ones that they have at home are the harder games in Arizona and Utah. So it's just all about who shows up, man. I know, like I said, I feel like they threw in the towel a little minute ago by actually taking KJ Jefferson out and going with the freshman, man. It's just
And
all.
they're on their third. They played three quarterbacks now.
Oh wow,
They played three quarterbacks.
wow. Almost like Auburn, man. Almost like Auburn. If we would touch on that later, but yeah, man. Hate to see it, man. They're calling for Gus's job down there. I think he gets another year, you know, to see how things go, and then they'll probably make a decision, man. You know, life of a
Man,
college coach.
hey man, that 3-year tenure. Don't know how long you. I know Gus been down there a little bit longer. Uh, man, that'd be a huge mistake, man. They let go of Gus. That'd be a huge mistake. I think Auburn is still feeling that as well. Man, you talk about UCF, what they got left on the schedule. BYU, 4 games left on the schedule. Utah, Kansas, Arizona State, and Houston. All winnable games. But I'm telling you, the Kansas game is a sleeper. Kansas and Kansas State went down to the wire this past week, and Kansas got a quarterback. You talk about those matchups, man. Anytime you got a quarterback running that team, man, you got a chance to win. So obviously, week over week, man, they just got to focus and win out. But I will be watching for that Kansas matchup on November the 16th, brother.
Yeah.
And UCF, Arizona, you know they got that receiver over there who he ain't done nothing the past 2 weeks, man. Arizona, again, a lot of people are saying this ball club is going downhill fast. Um, so again, I don't even know, like you said, what Arizona team will show up. They just got beat, yeah, 41-19. They lost to BYU 41-19. Um, yeah, I don't know what's going on with Arizona, brother.
Yeah, me
The,
either, man.
the Commodores, they almost did it. They almost did it, man. Vandy on the prowl, man. And they headed to our spot this week. But
Sir,
man, they had a chance to beat Texas.
let's rap
Played good
about.
ball, man. Had
Yeah,
two picks,
yeah,
bro. Two
yeah,
picks. Vandy get the respect they deserve, man.
yeah,
Man, I wanted them to pull it out, man. I think they had a chance to win the ball game, and I think they know that. The quarterback was impressive, man. He played to me like a Baker Mayfield. When I'm watching him and I'm seeing him just fight and fight, scramble 8 yards, 10 yards,
yeah.
touchdown. Man,
Scrappy.
he looked like Baker to me, man. And
Yeah,
man, I like this Vandy bunch, man. And again, good ball team. Texas to me is not what everybody say they is. I think Georgia proved that, but not taking anything away from either program. It was a great game, and we're talking about Vandy now in great games in the SEC.
yeah, man. Times have changed, man. You speak on Vandy's quarterback is like Baker Mayfield, man. That's a guy that comes with a lot of energy and passion, man. Baker Mayfield was a walk on, you know, and won a Heisman, earned a scholarship and won a Heisman, man. You're talking
Mm-hmm.
about a guy who really cares. And that's what I get, you know, from Vandy's quarterback, man. Every time I see him, man, he's rocking a two and he's making plays and trying to do whatever it is to win the game, man. It just came up
Yep, yep.
short. I don't know if you remember, but I had this as my upset.
Upset, yeah.
This is my upset. I had this as one of the greatest seasons in Vandy football history, beating two top five teams in the same season. And it was inches away from it, man. They were inches away from it. Still think they're a good football team.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I think they're going to Auburn and still a win.
Hold up. Let's slow it down now. Let's slow it
I
down
think they're
now.
going and still a win, man. I think the head coach is up for coach of the year. But they have to see how they finish out, man.
Yeah.
Man, I was really hoping that they got that win for some reason, man. They turned me into a fan.
Man, I'm a fan too. I'm a fan too, bro. When you said, hey, They could upset Texas, man. I thought about it. I remember what happened early in the season when you said, "Hey, we didn't cover the Vandy Alabama game." I said, "Man, we ain't got to talk about it. It don't matter. The game is unimportant." Same thing happened this week. We definitely talked about it. You said, "Man, this could be an upset." So I wasn't missing it, bro. Like I said, 3-point ball game, 27-24, man. Vandy is a team, man, that you got to respect them, man. Coming in, they are a respectable program and team right now. And that head coach, man, again, if they do win out, um, I think the coach of the year is something that definitely could be deserved. Obviously, you got head coach in Miami, who's got something to say about it. You got a few again, Indiana State, Kirk Cinetti. He's got to be one of the top guys right now when we talk about
Yes,
coach
sir.
of the year. But
Yes, sir.
man, Vandy, impressive, impressive. I don't know what the rest of their they got Auburn this weekend, and then they go and have South Carolina come in. Two winnable games, man. Um, coming up in the next 2 weeks. So curious to see how it play out.
Will they make it happen?
We'll see, brother. We will
We'll
see,
see.
man. All right. What's going on in the state of Florida, man? I seen Cam Ward at halftime, man. It's going around saying we dominate this state. We dominate the state, and that's what they did with Florida State, man. They beat them boys, I think, 35-13, 35-14, maybe. Um, but did what they were supposed to do, man, against a very frustrating Florida State team that hasn't found an identity, does not know whether they're going left or right now, man. Um, man, is Miami gonna lose a game? That's the question I want to pose, bro. Is Miami going to drop a game this season?
Oh, if they do, which I don't think they are. Just because I think they have a Heisman candidate at quarterback. And I think he's doing all he can to make sure he puts Miami in the right spot, man.
Yeah.
He's playing incredible football, man, and his hype is building. Can they lose a football game this year? They can because they still have Duke this weekend, which will be a home game. You can't sleep on Duke. You go into Georgia Tech. You have a Wake Forest team. I think they'll win that game. And then you go on the road to Syracuse, who's a really well coached ball club, even though they just got straight whooped by Pittsburgh. Their quarterback threw like 2 or 3 pick sixes. They
Yeah.
had 5 turnovers. He threw like 3 pick sixes.
In the first half, wasn't it?
It was something
It
crazy,
was
man.
so
It was
crazy,
something
bro.
crazy. I couldn't believe it because I thought Syracuse would put up a better fight, but they're a well coached ball club. The head coach came from Georgia up under the Kirby tutelage, so I'm sure
Yeah.
he'll get them back going, man. But those are the games I would look out for. That Duke, that Georgia Tech, and that Syracuse game, man. Any game could be a slip up. Out of those 3 games, they have 2 of them on the road. So you just got to watch out, man. I think they'll get it. I think they'll finish undefeated in the regular season and have to go into the ACC championship playing. Who is a good question. That is an excellent question. Who would they play?
Wouldn't it be Clemson?
Yeah, I guess it would be Clemson. I
Got to
guess
be Clemson
but
right now.
I thought they were on the
Unless SMU got something to say about it.
SMU. So that's who we talking about.
Yeah, unless
Talking about.
SMU got something to say about it, man. Hey, good call out though. This game this week, man, we'll definitely discuss it, man. But the Duke team is definitely something to look out for, especially with the transfer quarterback from Texas, man.
On top of that, Duke's head coach, Manny Diaz, his
Yeah.
last main coaching job was at Miami.
Yes, sir. Everybody remember, man. So, definitely gonna watch out for that one, and see how it play out, man. I wanted to. You said Wake Forest. Have you had a chance to see Wake Forest offense, bro?
Yeah, man, they do the slow
Right.
RPO.
Who has ever done that?
Just wait for us, man.
That's it. I've never seen it. I've never seen an offense ran how Wake Forest run the RPO.
I don't. I honestly don't see how it works, man.
Bro, it's the
Nobody.
weirdest. It's brother. It's crazy to watch, bro. I'm talking about the running back literally walking.
Yeah,
It's crazy, bro.
he,
It's slower than Le'Veon Bell used to run his own runs, bro. It's crazy, dog.
yeah, and they say he was tipping.
No, I don't know. They walking now. This ain't even tipping. They literally are walking at the snap. I'm definitely have to cut that in, man, because that's an offense It's never been done before. I haven't. I've never seen an offense ran that way, bro.
Yes, man. Demon Deacons, man, doing all they can to get a win, man.
Ah, man. Oh, man. Who else we got coming up? Let me see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's see, man. All right, here we go. All right, we back at it, man. All right, bro. LSU and Texas A&M was one for the ages, bro. This game was one for the ages, man. A lot of people thought it was over. You know, LSU I think was ahead early, um, and Texas A&M they found a way to come back and win that ball game, right? What
They
was the
did, man.
what was the final score there?
Final score I want to say was
38-23. 38-23 in a game that definitely, if you was watching the first half, you would not have expected it to play out like that.
yeah, man. LSU had one up on them, man. They quarterback Nussmeyer was he was on a hot streak, man. Then he cooled off. They cooled him off.
Mm,
Um, teams always have great football games.
yeah.
Remember if you don't remember, they had the like 7 overtime game a few years back, but they always seem to play hard, man. They're developing like a real rivalry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the edge was, this week, man. Texas A&M has found him a quarterback, man, young guy. I want to say he's a freshman, man, but he's a game changer. He comes in, he makes plays, and I feel like they do things to protect him to make sure he doesn't, turn the ball over, etc. Texas A&M is a hot team right now. It's a hot team, and they're definitely in the mix, for the playoff. They have a lot to play for right now, so watch out for Texas A&M.
Man, you're right, bro. Texas A&M outscored them boys 31-6 in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
31-6 in the second half. You will never win ball games like that in the SEC or anywhere for that matter, man. But bro, LSU is a team that I just felt like again just didn't have everything clicking starting at the top. From the way he broke down in the press conference, man. Just they I don't know, man. LSU, I just felt like they would find a way to lose this game, man. And like you said, the quarterback, Texas A&M, impressive. And they got a front seven. They got a front seven that's gonna play some ball over there, bro. Not gonna get pushed around by no team in the country. So, man, I like watching Texas A&M, and like you said, they are definitely developing a rivalry within this game right here.
Yeah, man. I think a little bit of 12 man had something to do with it, man. A little home field advantage helped them out.
Yeah, man, got a little dizzy with the soya, man. Got a little dizzy with the soya. All right, brother. Arbor, we did it. Our Tigers did it, baby. We go into Lexington against a Kentucky team, man, and we find a way to win this ball game, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Find a way to win it, and it's no question. It's no question. It's not up for debate. The reason we won that ball game was because we gave 27 everything he's supposed to have had every game.
Yeah.
In a situation where we come out, I think we throw 7 or 8 straight passes. I do this every Saturday we watch Auburn, bro. I tell my lady, man, I say, the first play of the game of offense, if we don't get a ball to 27, we crazy. And guess what we do every week? A screen or like a quick throw, you know what I'm saying? Try to get the quarterback going. I get it. We're trying to get our quarterback in rhythm. But every game, bro, it should be a question. 27 gets the ball first play of the game, regardless.
Yeah. Yep.
But all in all, man, Hugh, he was stressed, but man, they found a way to win this ball game, bro. On the back of Jarquez Hunter, bro. What you think?
Man, you said we found a way to win, and honestly, we did the way that we need to do to win. And
Yeah,
how we've been calling out
the
every week.
only way.
The only way. Only way. All right. And it opens up other stuff, man. But
Yep.
he's totally lost confidence in the quarterback, man. I think it's a little bit too far gone. If we would have been running this guy like this earlier, I'm sure the quarterback would have had a whole lot more confidence and would have been passing the ball
Man,
better. You know what I'm saying? It's like once watching the game, it's like you want to look at Hugh Freeze and just be like, about time, bro. About
bruh.
time.
Yeah,
And the Rock, this man breaks his career rushing. You know what I'm saying? He breaks a record, and now I think he ran for like the 4th highest yards in Auburn history. Just
bro.
by
He could have had a 300-yard day. He had 278 on 23 carries, bro, averaging 12 a carry, bro.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
him though. I tell you, bro, this is the best running back in the country to me. And I know you got one at Boise State. I know you got, but you put him at Boise, and I think you see some of the same results, man. Because guess what they did? Boise State. I don't know if you watched them in UNLV this past weekend. Ashton had 32 carries, 32 or 33 carries, bro.
Feeding them.
We don't see it. We don't see that in our offensive game plan. 23 carries is it should be the normal, honestly, but it's strange for us to see it. Man, he finally got 20 plus carries. But that should be the normal. Man, again, bro, I hate it for him because he could put up some crazy numbers. And I hate it for our guys because, like you said, if we give the ball to him 20 plus times throughout these other games in the season, Peyton Thorne is looking a lot better. The offense is looking a lot better.
Windows
And our record is looking a lot better.
windows are more open, man. It's just sad to see, man. One reason he can't get the carries he wants is because they like to use a plethora of backs, and I don't think this offense particularly is fit to have multiple backs running the football. It's not the Gus Malzahn offense.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Where your quarterback can have 600, your backup can have 800, your starter can have about
yeah,
1,300. Then you have your wing, your guy who running the jet sweeps could have about a good 450 to 600. I don't think that this is that offense, man. I think it's a pass first offense. I believe he wants to pass the football. That's why you see us come out
yep,
and out of 8, 9 plays, we throwing that thing 7 times, even
yep,
when we shouldn't be. He wants to throw the football. He needs a quarterback, and that's what he's telling these guys he's brought in. Like, I want to throw the football. I don't have the guys here that I need to throw the football. I need you.
yep,
What you gonna do, man? And the coach tell me that, I'm committed. I'm coming. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? If you've never been on campus at Auburn University, man, we have everything, all the bells and whistles. We have all the
Yeah.
bells and whistles, facilities. The fans gonna love you. The atmosphere is crazy. It's gonna be an experience. All we need is a quarterback right now, and it's we go get it, man. We go get it. But get back to the game, man. I had us going into Kentucky and picking the game to win the game.
Yep.
Bam, we came in and did exactly what I thought we would do. I figured like we was on the cusp of something, and I figured that Kentucky wasn't that good of a team after watching them. They got the big win at Ole Miss, but other than that, man, they really hadn't done too much. I think we went on the road and did what we were supposed to do. I would have been really devastated if we lost that game. If we lost that game, I think we would have definitely probably only went 3-9. With that win, I think they built some confidence to come back home. I think the fans will be a little bit more rejuvenated to help us win this game of Vanderbilt. And we go see. We go see, man, how things turn out. Still some games out there to win, man. I know after we won this game on the Facebook message board, they're talking about can we get bowl eligible? And I'm just like, man, let's
Win the
win the
game.
next. Yeah.
Win the next one, man. Let's win the next one. Win the
that's
next one.
that's how we
Man,
move.
man, you said it though, man. You felt like they would get something going last week. I didn't know. I didn't know, man. I just don't have a lot of faith in the head guy. And again, I don't know if us bringing in a quarterback is gonna fix the situation. Um,
The only way to
because
see if we can fix the situation, bro, we gotta get him what he needs. If it don't work, then it's the coach. We gotta
he
get him what he
wouldn't.
needs.
Oh my goodness, man. All right. I'm gonna take your word for it, brother, man. Moving along, man. We got to get into these games this week, man. A lot of good ball, and guess what, man? We're getting closer to good in the fall. So these games mean even more now. So,
Mhm.
man, kicking it off, man. Predictions with Ryan, bro. We got to kick it off with probably the biggest matchup of the week, man. Ohio State and Penn State. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
start it off. I told you earlier in this call, bro. Ohio State is not a top 5 team. And James Franklin and Penn State will show the Nittany Lions will show them boys that this weekend, man.
Mm.
I'm taking Penn State, and I'm taking them by 10 plus. I don't even know what the line is, man. What's that?
Do you believe?
I believe, man. I believe in them boys, man. I think Penn State will be a tougher ball team. I'm not seeing anything at Ohio State. Obviously, I know they got the receiver over there. They got a few receivers. I'm not gonna say just one. They got a few receivers, but I just don't think they'll be tough enough, man, to go into to Penn and win this ball game, man.
Man, what I would say is regarding this game, if Penn State is going to do it, I think it's a James Franklin can't get over that hump of beating Penn State or not Penn State, Ohio State or Michigan. I think right now he should be able to do it, man. I know it's an early game. I know I wish it was at 7 o'clock where they can do their whiteout game. They playing at 12. But if they're gonna do it, I think it's the opportune time to come in and bite, go for the neck. Man, I'm gonna go with James Franklin this week, man. For some reason, man. I think he gets over the hump. I'm gonna pick Penn State in a very close one,
Yeah.
17-14, 21-17 type game.
Mm. Defensive matchup. Defensive matchup. I like it. I like it. What scares me, man, is if Penn State can't score over 17, man, I feel like Ohio State got a chance to, you know what I'm saying, win that
Yeah,
ball game.
yeah.
Man, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one, man. We both rocking out with Penn State, man. Moving along, we got number 19, Ole Miss, headed into Arkansas. Arkansas that just beat down Mississippi State. Arkansas is a ball team, man. Their quarterback, had 6 touchdowns this past weekend? Green, 6 touchdowns in the SEC, bro. I don't even know the last time that's been done. But what I can say, man, is I believe Arkansas has a bunch that can pull off an upset. Now, will they? It's to be seen, but I'm taking Arkansas. I'm taking Arkansas just because of the defensive matchup. I think Arkansas's defense is better than Ole Miss. I think the DC is better than Ole Miss. They'll be better prepared. And that's the reason I'm taking Arkansas, man. Ole Miss, I see them turning the ball over twice. Again, if they don't score more than 21, 24 points, they don't win this ball game, man. Arkansas Razorbacks, let's get it.
Arkansas. Okay. First, I want to say, how long until we drop Mississippi State down to the Sun Belt Conference? How long, man? Man. But anyway, as far as this game, man, I'm going against the grain, man. I know it's Arkansas, but I'm gonna go with Ole Miss. I'm gonna go with Ole Miss to go. It's gonna be a high scoring game as well, I think. But I'm gonna pick Ole Miss for some reason, man. I feel like they got more to play for, and they go come in there hungry and get a dub.
Yeah. All right, there it is, man. It's gonna be one to watch though. Ole Miss, Arkansas will be one to watch for the weekend, man. Definitely make sure you tune in. All right, you got Duke, unranked Duke, man, headed down to Miami. ACC matchup. We talked about it earlier. Head coach, very familiar with the program. You got a quarterback at Duke who's playing good ball, man. Transfer from Texas. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the guy, man. I think he can play some ball. But going up against a Heisman contender, probably the top 2 quarterback in the country right now. When you talk about Shador, talk about
Yep.
Cam. Um, Start it off, man. What you think about this matchup? I know it's a sneaky one. How is it going to play out?
Intriguing match, to say the least, man. Shout out to all these teams that come out of nowhere and making things happen, man. I.e., Duke, Indiana, BYU, staying the course and playing good football and earning everything. But going to the matchups and the storylines of this game, like you said, transfer quarterbacks on both ends. The first year with the programs. Then you got the head coach Manny Diaz, who was previously, with Miami. I'm sure he wants to come back and love their undefeated season so far. It's a lot on this game, man. But I think. And speaking of coaching, Cristobal is starting to talk a little trash about how they run the state and all your recruits, top Florida
Yeah.
recruits ain't no more leaving, come to Miami, and it's just like, man, what I'm saying? That's after the Florida State win, which Florida State ain't good. They won at 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just how you talk after a rivalry, man. I think those guys believe. I know those guys believe. I know they
Yeah.
believe in Cristobal now, and they damn sure believe in Cam Ward. And I feel like they believe that no matter the score, that they feel like
They still
Cam could get them back. And what's crazy is, man, as crazy as it sounds, my homeboy said that the hurricane season looks a lot alike our 2010 season at Auburn. Out of game, we were down and we made comebacks. And that's what it's looking like with them. Granted, we was in the SEC on a harder team schedule and all that, but it's looking a lot alike. They have a Heisman candidate at quarterback, transfer in, and he's lifted the program to another level.
Yeah. Man, again, we talk about it. Will they finish this season undefeated? I think this is the week after coming off of Florida State, man. That win, I think it means a lot for Miami. You know how it is in the state of Florida, big rivalry regardless of record. So I think I wouldn't say getting over the hump because I don't know the last 5 years like what the record is with Miami, Florida State. I would think that Florida State got the hand on that one. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
I think this past week they got over the hump. It meant a lot to beat down Florida State. I could see the passion in the locker room at halftime. But is this a sneaky matchup, man? You playing against Duke. When you just say, hey, man, we got a matchup with Duke, typically it's just not exciting. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But, man, I hope those guys are prepared and ready to play because this is a Duke team that that's gonna come in fired up from the head coach down. And I'm telling you, as soon as that game was over this past Saturday, they flipped the switch fast. Duke flipped the switch fast, man, and they know who they was coming to Miami and playing. Top ranked team in the country with the Heisman contender. So definitely want to watch for. But man, I take Cam Ward. Can't go against them right now. Take Miami to win this ball game. Again, though, if it's a close game in the fourth quarter, you got to get concerned. Start getting concerned, man. So hopefully they come out, play good ball, man, and do what they're supposed to from a talent standpoint. Yeah, man. All right, brother. Our Tigers, man. We facing a very respected Vanderbilt team this week, man. They headed into the Plains. Auburn's coming off of their first SEC win against Kentucky. Man, how do we respond? How does Vandy respond off the Texas loss? What you got, man? You've been high on Vandy all year.
I've been high on them, man, and early in the show I had Vanderbilt picked to win. But I'm gonna go back out on the limb and I'm gonna pick Auburn. And the main reason I'm gonna pick Auburn is because I haven't seen Vandy go on the road and get a win.
Yeah.
A big win at that. They went on the road and they lost to Georgia State. You know, they had Alabama at home. They had Texas at home. They're going into Jordan here. It's a little different. Let's see how those guys perform under major pressure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Auburn to get this one.
Yeah, I'm taking the Tigers too, baby. It's our time. We back. We back. We back. Oh man, bro. This is a big matchup, bro. This is gonna be a good one to watch, man. I think Vandy will come in and compete. I think they got some guys that can play, man. But I think we know now. Not we know. We've been knowing. Our head guy knows now. If you want to win ball games, man, just hand the ball off.
Yeah.
Let these guys up front, grab them a man. Let's man block. Let's get us 3-4 yards. Let him bust, bust a big run and keep it moving, man. So I'm taking Auburn, obviously, man. And I got Hunter with 3 touchdowns this week, man.
Ooh.
3 touchdowns, and guess what? If he get 23 carries again, he'll go for 300.
Oh man, now we playing video game.
If he get 23 carries this week, he'll go for 300, man.
Now we playing video game. I'm gonna give Vandy a little bit more credit in that. I'm sure they're gonna watch the film from his previous game and make it a factor that this guy doesn't get off. It's gonna be the run game. I don't know if Hunter gets off like that, but it's gonna be the run game. And don't forget we got Damari Allison too and Jeremiah Cobb. Those guys get it done. I think they're gonna make it a factor to try to stop Hunter. I think we need to try to establish him, but they're gonna make it a factor. Hey, we got to stop this guy. Somebody else has to beat us.
Ah, man, that's gonna be a good one. If they do that, do we have? I think we know we got the guys on the outside. Do we got the quarterback that can make the throws this week?
Man, it's sad to see, bro. Because honestly, I think that we have 2 of the top receivers in the country, bro.
Thanks.
The guy we got from Penn State, I think he's legit.
11.
And of course, the freshman. No, not 11. Five.
5.
Yeah, freshman. 11 is a freshman. And then we got Cam Coleman on the other side. I think we got 2 legit receivers, man. We just can't get them the football, man.
And guess what, though? A lot of people don't talk about Fairburn, but man, I think we got one of the top tight ends in the country. If people, I mean, I know last year, bro, that's a big athletic tight end.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see how he'll be. He gonna be a guy that's in the league, bro. And I think he's gonna be impressive. I think
it's sickening, bro. It's sickening to watch us play, bro, because we have talent. We have talent, bro. And it's sickening to watch. Like, bro, we can't get this. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what's up? Like, what's up?
Run the ball, man. Let the run game open everything up, and then we can get rocking and rolling. But all right, it's gonna be a good one this week. Well, we both rocking with our Tigers, man. All right, moving along. This is gonna be the last time I cover this team. We don't win this week. UCF, man, welcoming in Arizona. If we don't turn it around now, man, it's over. We will not talk about the rest of the season. What's gonna happen, man? Both teams looking bad right now.
Yeah, man. Both teams looking bad. Man, you get what you earn. Arizona's coming in, man. Right now, I'm thinking, should I go up my heart or my head, man? Heart being UCF. We got guys over there that we know we want them to win. We want them to see them do good. My head telling me to go with Arizona because they got the better quarterback. And the better receiver. I don't know, man. It's a toss-up. it's really a toss up. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Arizona comes in and get this W.
Oh, ooh. Oh. I'm going UCF, man. This is my last hope. This is my last ride, man. I'm taking them this week to beat the Arizona team that has fallen apart. Again, man, starting at Colorado, top receiver in the country. He gets 3 carries, 40-something yards. Last week, really didn't see much from him. Uh, UCF, man, we know Gus gonna try to run the ball. I honestly don't know where them boys went downhill, but man, hopefully they find a way. I like the front set. I don't know if you've seen the D tackle at UCF. Um, but man, he can play some ball,
He
big
got a
time.
low number. I think he
Yeah, yeah, number
two or
five,
something.
number five or
Something
one,
low.
one of the two, yeah. But man, they got some guys, man. So hopefully UCF turn it around, man. I ain't gonna say too much about them. We'll see how it go. All right, brother. Texas A&M, Texas A&M, headed into South Carolina. Texas
Mm,
A&M coming off a huge win, but they going into an environment
mm.
that you're gonna have to fight. South Carolina is an environment you're gonna have to fight, bro. They're
It
not
will be
giving up.
tough.
Quarterback matchup goes to Texas A&M, but that defensive matchup it's gonna get ugly, man. It's gonna get ugly. I
Yeah.
see this being a physical one. What man? I wish I had Bell on here. What he'll say, like Cheers say, it's a physical mother. Hey, this one gonna be one, man. I take A&M, ranked number 10 in the country. Got a lot to play for, dog.
Yeah.
Texas A&M, I feel like is the better ball club, quarterback situation. So they'll go in and find a way to get this win, bro.
Man, it's gonna be hard for them to win. It's gonna be hard for them to win, man. I've seen a few teams, top team, ranked teams, go down in South Carolina. Again, man, Beamer is putting together a program that's hard to win at in the conference. Especially after following behind Steve Spurrier, who had the best, who's had the best success there outside of Lou Holtz. What I will say is I believe that Texas A&M took that punch in the mouth the first game with Notre Dame, and really reevaluate themselves and found a way to do what works for their team. And kudos to them, man. Sometimes you got to take that, step back and say, hey, man, this person shows up on the lights, this person does, this is what we do good, this is what we go do moving forward. I think they go in there and I think they get a win. I think they win by 10. I got them winning by 10 points.
Yeah. No, I like it. I like it. I hope defense show up. If defense show up, man, they win this ball game. Um, and they got, hey, man, they assistant head coach, man, Trooper Taylor, man, familiarity with the SEC. If you are familiar with the SEC, man, you got to be ready to rock and roll every week, especially going into South Carolina. You're going to hear that game cock. If they score, they might scare you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so definitely better keep them out the end zone, man, because that fan base, if they get going, man, I hate to even compare them, man, but is it raunchy as LSU?
Come on, man, stop it.
Can't do it. Okay, moving along, baby. Moving along. Hey, this is the one I'm excited to talk about because I got it as the upset of the week. Upset of the week, man. Going down in Jacksonville, Florida. Something you know about a lot. This matchup,
Don't
man.
do it. Don't do it, man. Don't
You
do
got Florida going in with the freshman quarterback out of Texas, man. Highly regarded 5-star, man. Um, Playing against the number 2 Kirby Smart Georgia team and defense. But here's the kicker. I'm taking Florida. I'm taking Florida to win this ball game.
it.
And it's something that I'm hanging on for what you say every week. Quarterback matchup. I'm not a fan of this. Is it Beck?
Carson Beck.
I'm not a fan of him, man. Nothing against him. I'm not gonna say I'm not a fan of him. What I'll say is, I think that freshman got something to say. I think that freshman got something to say. So I'm taking Florida with the upset, man. I like the head guy. I'm hoping they can pull it off. And I
Yeah.
think, man, this is a sneaky one. I think it's a sneaky one, man. Neutral site, right? Always a neutral site. So man, we're going with the Gators here, man. We're going with the Gators to win this ball game against Georgia.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, you already lost your credibility. Why not go even further? Okay. Why not go even
Let's
further?
go.
Hey, man, Kirby ain't going for it. All right. Kirby ain't. I can't remember the last time Kirby lost to Florida. Florida's top running back, Trevor Etienne. It's Trevor, right? I can't remember. His brother.
He's at Georgia. He's at Georgia now.
He's at
Yes, sir.
Georgia now. I'm
Yes, sir.
sure
Yes, sir.
Florida's gonna have a hard on for him. You know what I'm saying? Want
Mm-hmm.
to do something
Mm-hmm.
to him, man. But it's just
Mm-hmm.
gonna be too much, man. What we just seen with Georgia, how focused they was going to Texas and putting it down, beat down on them. I think the same thing is going to happen in Jacksonville. I think they're more focused. Will it be a beat down like that? I'm gonna say not, just because it's off the strength of a rivalry. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
respect to the rivalry. But it can get out of hand. I done seen it get out of hand fast. I done seen it get out of hand fast. So it's possible. But I'm gonna give them a little bit of respect and say they only gonna lose by 21.
Hey man, I'm taking the Gators, man. I don't know how, man. Again, my credibility it's in question. I know. I know, you know what I'm saying? I know my credibility in question, but man, look, I believe, man. I believe in the Gators, man. I believe in the freshmen, and I believe in this parlay I'm gonna cook up this week. So, hey man, let's get it, man. Gators by 3. And there it is, man. Predictions with Ryan, bro. Let's rock out, watch these games this week, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.